الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله خير خلق محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. ما بعد, السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. We continue inshallah with our fiqh classes. Is the explanation about the book Bulugh Maram Imam Ibn Hajar Asqalani by Sheikh Ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah. We arrive at in the 5th, 6th and 7th hadith of this book. The hadith عن عبد الله بن عمر رضي الله عنهما قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إذا كان الماء قلتين لم يحمل الخبث وفي لفظ لم ينجس أخرجه الأربعة وصححه ابن خزيمة وابن حبان. The second hadith is عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لا يغتسل أحدكم في الماء الدائم وهو جنب رواه مسلم أخرجه مسلم. وفي البخاري لا يبولن أحدكم في الماء الدائم الذي لا يجري ثم يغتسل فيه. That's three of the hadith here. We inshallah will talk to explain what's meaning the hadith. The first one, hadith Abdullah ibn Umar radiallahu anhuma, he said, anhuma because for two, anhu for one person, anhuma and he and his dad. Because Abdullah ibn Umar is the son of the Umar radiallahu anhu, Amir al-Mu'mineen, and also he's the one of the four of the famous scholar of the Sahaba son, Abdullah ibn Umar, Abdullah ibn Abbas, Abdullah ibn Amr ibn As, Abdullah ibn Mas'ud. So one of them is Abdullah ibn Umar radiallahu anhu. He said, إذا كان الماء قلتين لم يحمل الخبث. He said, when is the water is come قلتين? The قلتين is meaning the water is looking is so big. And you see a lot of the water there. When you arrive with the water at this level, he is not coming to be najis. If something touches this water, for example, if I have a glass with me and some small najasa drop in this glass, directly will najis. Yeah? For example, I have 1 liter of the water and I drop the 1 drop of the blood or urine, something like that, inside the water. So the water is najis. But if the water is big so much, with 1 drop, a small thing is never changed to be najasa, to be najis, unpure, until the time will happen. We'll come to the hadith, we'll tell you where or when this water will be now najis. So he said, إذا كان الماء قلتين لم يحمل الخبث. When the water is arrived in قلتين, he's not taking the najasa, and he will clean the najasa. وفي لفظ لم ينجس, and he will not be najis. And hadith الثاني, the second hadith is from Abu Hurairah. He said, قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. So we have a first hadith and a second one. The meaning, لا يغتسل أحدكم في الماء الدائم وهو جنب. Is not allowed for somebody take a shower, do the ghusl in the water. The water he is not moving. Yep, there the water, like for example tap. We have our house tap, but the water is not going. You fill the tap and stop it, and somebody want to take the shower for janaba. Is not allowed to go in this tap and take because the water is not moving here. The water is stopped here. So it's not allowed. Yeah, that's the wasn't tap, but now, subhanAllah, you can use for a lot of things. Because sometimes the culture, people, they putting the sabon and a lot of things and go standing there. I done the shower and then I take the tap and then the ghusl. No. So yeah, we have to understand. If you junub, if you go with this tap, not water is going, so it's not be valid your ghusl. The second one, لا يبولن أحدكم في الماء الدائم الذي لا يجري ثم يغتسل فيه. Is not allowed for somebody go for urine, toilet, bowl, in the place the water is not moving, he's standing there, and he taking shower there, so it's not allowed. We'll now to explain the hadith, what meaning all of these hadiths. The first one, we know the janaba. نهي عن الغسل يغتسل الإنسان في الماء الدائم وهو جنوب. So it's not allowed for the mu'min to take the shower in the water, any water, he is stopped. He's not moving. So the first one is that because when you have a janaba. The reasons is two things. One, when is maybe sometimes the water is not be enough. And with janaba we change it to the najasa. And the second one, when the water is stopped to use, is not allowed for second person to use him. That was the beautiful Islamic culture. If you go always, the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he was such for before water, touch any water, wash your hand and take from that water, use him. Don't go inside that water, do the wuzu, do the shower. I remember I was reading some of the history or the culture of this site, and they have it. For example, here the culture, they make it, for example, they have a water, and one person is going to take a shower, coming out. Second person is going to take a shower, coming out, and third person is going to take a shower, coming out. But subhanallah, you can't find this one in Islamic culture. By Sharia, is not allowed. Is not valid your worship, because the wuzu is the worship and the ghusl is the worship, like the salat. Same, the salat is wajib, the wuzu is wajib, and the ghusl is wajib. So we doing the ghusl, we doing the wuzu, the salat, all because this type is the action. Some of them the only action is also worship. Some of them action and the word, like the salat, and also is worship. So this teaching the Muslim, when you want to do any worship, how to do. So the first one here is not allowed for the Muslim to take a shower in the water and stop it. The second part of of the hadith, لا يبولن أحدكم في الماء الدائم الذي لا يجري ثم يغتسل, is not allowed for somebody to go for toilet, do the urine in the water, he stop. We're getting something here, especially our shower, when taking a shower, have a space, place, the water is going. So the meaning is allowed? Yes. If somebody didn't go in toilet and the shower, he done urine in there, is correct. Is that meaning najasa is not? Because some of the people, they say, no, why are you doing it there? Is a haram, maybe because you take a shower, your shower is not your ghusl is not be correct. That's the understanding, yes. Because we talking doesn't know. We say that one is better. Of course you go there. That's different thing. Of course we will go use the toilet for that. So not here. But meaning if somebody done is not meaning here. Some of the culture people, they tell you, especially heard from the granddad, grandmom, they will tell you if it's done here, your ghusl is not correct. Your wuzu is not correct. No, it's not right. So if somebody done because the water is going, is allowed, not haram. But of course, it's the best we have to use the place for the toilet different and for the shower. But if was the water there, is meaning if we go to somewhere, go outside for swimming, or the pool, for example, is not allowed for the Muslim to pass water in pool, or some area you want to take a shower when the water is standing. لا يبولن أحدكم في الماء الدائم الذي لا يجري ثم يغتسل فيه. And the second part of the hadith, when the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, and لا يغتسل أحدكم في الماء الدائم. Second one, third one, لا يبولن أحدكم في الماء الذي لا يجري ثم يغتسل. So we have two hadiths here. The one, لا يغتسل أحدكم في الماء الدائم وهو جنوب, is not allowed for you to use the water. He stop and take a ghusl there, but there's no passing anything there, just only taking shower. Also is not allowed. The second person, he is going, passing the water inside the water is stopped, also is not allowed. So both of this one is not allowed in Sharia. To if somebody done is the ma'iz be not clear and the ghusl is not be valid. But the question is, if was the water is moving, it was sea, or the water is coming from the, for example, mountain, and you take a shower there. So all this one is allowed, not taking this rule, because this water is not stopping, because the najasa is going. Also we said in the hadith, it will come back. So because the beginning of the hadith, he said, إذا كان الماء قلتين لم يحمل النجاسة. If the water arrived in قلتين so much, that's not taking the najasa. Is meaning if the water was in sea big, that's najasa not changing anything. Now here, when the water will be najis, will come here to the hadith. Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Hadith said, if the water changed one of this third thing, one of the three from the water, that's time the water is najis. One, the color of the water. If we mixed some najis thing in the water and changed the water color, so now the water najis. Or changed the water taste, also is najis. Or change the water smell. So one of these is changed by najasa. Now by, for example, not najasa. When raining is coming, and a lot of desert is coming with water, changing the color of the water, but it's still not najis because we didn't put the najasa. Meaning when change the color, smell, taste, or color, when you mix it some najasa with the water. But it was the normal change, because when any part of the land, if it's the desert too much, changing the color of the water. If you go to some country, for example, the mold of stone, not changing the color. You can find very nice color and or sometimes you can find, for example, the jungle, the water is going slowly because a lot of the rocks there, and changing the color smell. But that's normal because what you put in the water taking that smell. So the water is moving, is clean, but just only taste changed by something non-najis. Is the clear? The tree and all this one, there is not najis. So the water is also is the clean. We going in the hadith an رجل صحب النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال نهى رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم أن تغتسل المرأة بفضل الرجل أو الرجل بفضل المرأة وليغترفا جميعا أخرجه داود ونسائي. What meaning the fadl of the water? When Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Hadith said is not allowed, no, for the woman to use the water, what use the man this water, using for the ghusl, or the man using the water use the woman for the ghusl. وعن ابن عباس رضي الله عنه أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم كان يغتسل بفضل ميمونة رضي الله عنها أخرجه مسلم. ولأصحاب السنن اغتسل بعض أزواج النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم في جفنة فجاء ليغتسل منها فقالت له إني كنت جنبا قال إن الماء لا يجنب وصححه الترمذي. We have here two things. The first one, the meaning of the fadl. If you have a water, now is you have a tub, you're opening, but if in the case you go for picnic, you have a small sort of the water and you have something here. Now they're talking the hadith about this one. You have the water and take some water and you take the shower for some of the water. Because the hadith maybe tell the people why we correct this, we have to explain about this hadith. In Islam, when we're talking about the woman, especially when they are in the period, menstrual period, that's time. In Islam, not like the Jewish. They were thinking Jewish, and the woman in this time is shaitan. It's not clear. So they never eating with the woman, never allowed the woman to sleep in that room, and they will some of them move the woman and that time live with the animals and on the other side. They are not allowed to be at home because they will never. That time is shaitan. Is the najis. Islam said no. The woman not be najis like that. Is not Allah. Allah said, يَسْأَلُونَكَ عَنِ الْمَحِيضِ قُلْ هُوَ أَذًى فَاعْتَذِلُوا النِّسَاءَ فِي الْمَحِيضِ. They will ask me about the haid, the period, and tell them that's only adha. Adha is meaning something feeling pain and not unwell. Look how much the beautiful Islam explained this one. It's meaning the woman at this time is unwell. She is unwell. You have to be, is meaning like when you're unwell, what's happening? You don't have enough power to do something. Maybe you want to rest. You need more help. You need a lot of things. That's look using Islam which word. So they were thinking the woman is najis. So Islam said no. If the woman, for example, she's come take from this water and use, or the hand she's clean and take the water by hand and take a shower, is meaning this water already touched somebody. So this water is clean. Not meaning it's dirty. That's what to explain that the hadith for us. Yeah. النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال نهى أن يغتسل الرجل بفضل المرأة أو المرأة بفضل الرجل ولا يخترق جميعا. هذا هو الفضل المشروع. يعني مثلا إنسان وهو زوجته عندهما إناء يمكن أن يغتسل الرجل قبل المرأة ثم يأتي المرأة يغتسل، أو تغتسل المرأة قبل الرجل ثم يأتي الرجل ويغتسل. فنهى النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم عن ذلك نهي إرشادا وليس في نهي تحريم. We'll go here. أو أمر بحال أفضل من حالتين وهي أن يخترفا جميعا، فيجلس الرجل إلى جنب الإناء كقدر مثلا والمرأة إلى جنب آخر يخترفا جميعا. Understand what I mean the hadith. So the beginning of the hadith, because now we'll ask the hadith, the first hadith said you're not allowed to use that water. And second, the hadith said why? What meaning? That's what stages of the Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam for the hadith. So the first one, I want to tell you, is not haram, is allowed, opposite the what we're thinking the Jewish. And the second one, give advice for you. If you want to use the water, separate the water, for example, or use container and use the water. And also the next hadith, the Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and Abu Hurairah said, قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم طهور إناء أحدكم إذا ولغ الكلب فيه الكلب أو يغتسل 7 مرات أولاهن بالتراب. أخرجه مسلم. The next thing we'll come in for the najasa, the last hadith here will stop inshallah, because also it's coming for the tahara. The tahara, the one thing in Sharia al-Islam, especially if the dog touched by mouth anything, any stuff we're using for the food or something like that, the meaning is have a najas. And Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam suggests here you have to wash this one 7 times. The first time by dust. So that's the meaning. Because and that's why we have a sabun, something like that we're using here. So if this time we washed this plates with the shampoo with something is enough, but we have to wash him and 7 times. The 7 times, how many I have? For example, I have a dishwasher, I have to put 7 times in dishwasher this one. No, not like that. Okay. When we said about the wuzu, and Nabi Sallam said wash any part of the wuzu limbs, wash him 3 times. Yeah, but he was for all this one using the half liter of the water. So in Islamic, when you want to push to wash, you have to put and move that water. The one of the mistake, this maybe, alhamdulillah, a lot of people, they educated and we have a lot of stuff different, but if you go to the village, some part of the people you can see, they are taking the water in one, because the water is difficult to find, and they are washing all spoon in one, but because they can't move the water, or because they need a lot of the water. Yeah. They have a plate, big thing, and they putting all plates similar, and they washing all plate in same. First one dirty, second one more dirty, but they are still washing in same. That is one of the culture Islam said, don't do like that. Because if you put something you want to take the water and wash, and try to move the water in the, doesn't matter, it's the limbs, the body want to do wuzu or to wash anything. So here for 7 times, meaning you have to wash him a few times to move the water. Especially if you put it in the dishwasher, something like that, we will wash more than 7 times, when we are sure 1% is the clean. And أولهن بالتراب. The first one is have to wash him by desert. So we said when we use the sabun for the soap. Yeah, soap is that's enough and is the clean for the ghusl. Barakallahu fikum. We're stopping here. If you have any question, we can answer. Inshallah, we'll stop here. Barakallahu. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد ان لا اله الا انت نستغفرك ونتوب اليك.